What's up, y'all? I was gonna record on the porch, but now I'm like not feeling it just because cars going by and shit. And I just really don't want the noise to mess with anything, so I'm just gonna move, but talk while I'm moving. This video is more about opinions and thoughts on the school system. And when I'm talking about the school system, I'm talking about like normal schooling, like public school, but also college and stuff like that. So it's gonna be just not chaos, but it's just gonna be like my thoughts on that shit, and they might be brutal, they might be not, you know. I guess we'll see. Most of the time, my thoughts on school are how would I say this? They're very uncensored, because there's a part of me that's wants to go to school, but there's also a part of me that doesn't want to go to school. And I'll get into why when I get over here. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit right here, back at the spot. I was also thinking about recording in my room, but it's just not the same when I'm in my room. It feels so much better out in nature. I feel like I can just flow out here. But yeah, the school system. My thoughts, my opinions, what I know about the school system. The school system is fucked up, all right? But not because you're learning, but because of what you are learning, all right? See, there's a thing, all right? Knowledge versus wisdom. Sure, you can be book smart, right? And you can have all that knowledge and shit. You could be like a human calculator or some shit, you know? That's pretty impressive if you be doing that shit. And then there's wisdom. You know, wisdom is beyond age for some, all right? It just comes to you. Wisdom is divine knowledge that it's in there. It's in your soul. It's in you. It always has been in you. You just got to remember it. You got to awaken to it. What we are taught in school at a young age is not what we should be taught. We should be taught a lot of stuff, like how to take care of ourselves, and what I mean by that is like spiritually, mentally, and physically. Instead of learning all this knowledge at a young age, I believe that elementary school through middle school and high school, actually no, just elementary school and middle school, you should be learning all the stuff like self-love and shit. How to be your own parent, because everything you need is within you. You don't truly need anything, but everything is within you. All right? But I feel as if school, with all the social norms and all that, you know, there's different people try to wear a persona, they got to wear a mask. You know, it's detrimental to their their health, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Some people can go through that shit. I experienced that shit, but I got through that shit. I'm out now. I'm not in high school anymore. I graduated. I got that shit over with, and I was damn happy when that shit was over. I'm grateful for that experience, but it's gone. For me, it's just the only thing I miss about that is I guess the vibes you get from school, like with friends and shit, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I kind of just went to just get that shit and get my diploma, because I think it's kind of crazy how people go to school to get a piece of paper. It's just a label. It's just a label for this body that you're in. It's a status label. It means you graduated something. It means you have the knowledge. But that's only high school. Then you got to go to college if you want to. If you want to get the job you want to get. Then you got to spend money for that fucking label. Look, I'm telling you, that shit is beyond me, bro. You got to spend money for a fucking label, bro. Oh, hell nah, bro. I don't know about that. I was thinking about college, but it just doesn't seem like on the picture for me anymore. It's just gone, you know? But yeah, people need to learn the important stuff in school at a young age. Like self-love, self-acceptance, all the positive shit. The positive mindset. We should learn that at a young age, so then when we are older, we are independent within ourselves. From soul. We're not dependent on anybody. Because we don't have that at a young age, most of the time we learn to get love outside of ourselves, or get attention from outside of ourselves, or act a certain way when we're around people. And that's fucked. We have to learn to be authentic as ourselves from when we came out the womb. Because that's what we came out the womb crying. We came out the womb as ourselves. That free, innocent soul was just imported into that body. And it was just being in that moment. It was a beautiful moment. That cry was happiness. That wasn't fear. But then we lost touch when biologically but when we grow, all right, as in our human body, when we grow, when the human body grows, so does the mind. The more the mind indulges in, as in information, labels, all that shit, the more it loses its touch. The more you lose touch, the further away you are from the truth. The more illusions that are piled onto you as you grow, the harder it is to get to yourself. And that's just how it is. And that's just how I feel the school system does that shit. I feel as if some knowledge is beneficial, but too much knowledge it's hurtful for some. For some people just love that knowledge shit, that's what they're here for, they're here to do that shit. And whoever it's meant for them because they're doing it. But I think, I don't know, I just feel like saying this right now, like, I feel like there's someone watching this video that felt pressured to do something or to do something with their life that they didn't want to do outside of high school. Like as soon as high school hit, they just didn't want to do that shit. But they did it anyways because it's what's normal to the social norms. It's what they feel will be stable for them and get them by. But I just want you to know that you have plenty of time in this world. Don't even worry about the time. Explore yourself. Know yourself. Form the relationship with yourself that you were meant to form. Come to that inner union so you can remember your true soul purpose. See, when it comes from the mind, it's an illusion. That's controlling the situation. That's why people go for stability. That's why people go for the mind, because it's stability. But it can be detrimental to your soul. It's not fulfilling. It's not soul fulfilling. It's not for you. Who you are is soul. So you're going against yourself. When you follow your heart and your soul path, anything that fills you up, soul-wise, and is passionate, it's out of passion. You enjoy doing that shit. It makes you happy. You should do that. That is your soul purpose right there. That is your calling. You just have to accept it. Say yes to it. Affirm yes to it. Your soul will kindly thank you. You will kindly thank yourself. You will be grateful for yourself because you chose your soul purpose. And I will be too, because I think that shit is so amazing when people do that shit. When people find their calling and they do that shit. They don't care about anything. They just do it. It's unknown, but they do it. It's not stable, but they do it. That's soul. That's truth. No fear. Fear only exists within the mind, not the soul. The soul does what it wants. You're meant here to experience this happiness, this abundant experience. But it's just a matter of if you want to accept it or not. That's your soul calling. Step into that timeline when you're able to, when you're ready, and let it flow. Just let go of anything that isn't truth. Let go of anything that isn't your soul purpose, your soul calling. Because your soul purpose is the path you are meant to be on. That's the path you're meant to experience in this lifetime. Don't even worry about the time, though. The time don't even matter. Time does not exist. It only exists when you put attention and focus on it. But once you put attention and focus on yourself, as in the soul, you are soul. That's when shit clicks. Shit will click. And sure, sometimes people have to explore themselves before it clicks. But that's okay. Give yourself all the moments you need to explore yourself. Anyways, y'all. Peace. Love y'all. Stay safe. Stay present. And hey, I'm not saying fuck school. Alright? Because I fuck with school. I think that I respect motherfuckers that go to school. The reason why I respect them is because they're going out of their way to get that knowledge. They want to become smarter. They want to get that job that they desire. But some go into that and then they realize it's not for them. But it's up for them to decide. But anyways, Love y'all. Stay safe, stay present. Peace.